So we've come here tonight to remember all those who were displaced, to remember all the confusion, the community division, and everything that happened since this arena was announced in 2003. A part of the soul of Brooklyn has been lost.
This project is the result of poor planning. This project is the result of no transportation plan at all. This project is the result of no input from the community and not one vote from any elected official. This project is about corporate greed and corporate welfare. This project represents the worst of urban planning and development in the city of New York. And unfortunately, we're going to have to live with it.
Barclays was the bank that financed the Holocaust.
That's right.
And Barclays was the same bank that financed apartheid in South Africa.
That's right.
And the same Barclays that did all of that was the same Barclays that financed the transatlantic slave trade. So this arena has to be prayed over. This space tonight has to be consecrated.
They've issued an emergency, a traffic emergency for all of downtown Brooklyn. The reality is that they're not only going to have to issue an emergency for the next couple of days, but for over 200 days. And as I said to the reporters, do you really expect everyone to take a subway?
So we need to work and pray that people negotiate agreements in good faith. We need to pray that community voices are not silenced. We need to pray that our elected officials protect the rights of the common people and not just private corporations. And we need to pray for moving forward, and this does not become the blueprint for how development happens in New York City. We all deserve better than this. So we're gonna pause for a moment, pause in your heart to remember those who have been hurt. I always remember that 89-year-old woman, the Holocaust survivor, that wanted nothing more to die in her home, the home she was kicked out of, to build this.
And so I tell the governor, you've got all of this land remaining. And to the governor of the state of New York, this community shall not be a construction zone for the next 25 years. And what he needs to do is to re-let the rest of this land to community developers so that they can build what is most needed in this community, and that is affordable housing. And there needs to be a process which is transparent, a process which is subject to the light of day, and which involves all elected officials and all stakeholders. This represents the worst of democracy, the worst of government. And I know that we can do better. And so all of us have got to raise our voices, because if you believe in our government and if you still believe that we can do right by this community, then all of us have to raise our voices loudly to the governor of the state of New York. You can right a wrong.
We also pray for the officers of New York City Police who have allowed us to come and have not arrested us yet. There will be no arrest tonight. This is a peaceful prayer vigil. May God bless you. We're doing about face. The clergy will lead the way, and we'll walk silently with our candles lit.
I went to school. If I have this job, what would I be doing? The minimum wage is $9, MetroCard's going up. What would I do? I feel sorry for some of the people here, but sometimes some people gotta outweigh the many. And we need this money. We needed the casino, we need this. Our teachers is being laid off, our after school programs being laid off. We ain't got nothing to do. What we gonna do but cause problems and be in the street? We need someplace to go. We need something to do. As a family, everything we doing is taking us away from family. Playing video games, we going out, we getting arrested, we doing this, we doing that. We need someplace to gather together and have fun. That's my aspect on it. And the tickets are cheaper than Manhattan. Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to enjoy the best I could. You know, I don't approve of certain things, but you feeding me, I can't get mad at you feeding me. You're not just feeding me, you're feeding a lot of people. And most people in there are African American. So I can't get mad. What part of mad am I getting? You know what I'm saying? It's not like I can never see you. You put a stadium here, but I can afford to see you. I can afford to see you. And then you ain't give me a regular job, you give me a union job. A union job? I ain't even go to college. I'm 24 years old, single father. Rent is up to here. This saved my life. I might retire here. No streets, no nothing, no smoking, no nothing. Straight work.
Whatever has happened, good, bad, or indifferent with this space, that you would allow it to be well with our soul, not to just accept it, oh God, but to stand up and fight. The scriptures say, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world, but to lose his soul? We ask the question, oh God, what does it profit a borough to gain this $1 billion arena? So our prayer tonight, oh God, is that Brooklyn does not lose its soul, lose its character. We ask, oh God, that you would allow the people who profit the most from this arena to have a conscience and turn back and open doors and give resources to those who need it the most. Bless all those who enter into this facility. And even as we were walking, oh God, we ask that as the employees looked into our eyes, and we looked into their eyes, that they too would understand why we come here tonight, not in a negative spirit, but in a spirit of resolution, a spirit of peace, a spirit of prayer. So God, we ask that as we leave this place, but never from your presence, bless our homes, bless us on our jobs tomorrow, and if need be, allow us to come back and raise our voices. Let every heart and voice say amen. Amen. Say amen. 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 We also want to recognize the presence of a segment of Occupy Wall Street. They are known as the Guitar Army, aka Guitar Army. Make some noise.
Get me down, so when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for my people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. It's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when you beat on the souls of the innocent. Blood-drenched pavement, keep on moving though the water stay raging. In this mess you can lose your way, your way. It might drive you crazy, but don't let it face you, no way, no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, never let it get me down. Get me down. Surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for my people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play one day.